What's up, everybody? Welcome to Week 4 NFL Picks Live. Let me see that chat alive and well. Hope y'all are having a good Wednesday. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope you've been having a good week. Check it out. Dallas Cowboys football right around the corner. Dallas Cowboys football tomorrow. First and only Thursday game, but that's not true because we still got the Thanksgiving game coming up. But the only prime football game. Past couple of years, we've had to wait for the Titans game, which was in December. And then last year's was the Seahawks game later in the season. So I just want to put this out here. I really like prime football, which, by the way, look at this is why you guys need to join. This is why you guys need to join the live shows. You guys ready for a bomb? You guys ready for something? I'm excited. I haven't told anyone except friends and family. But if you're in the live show, you're gonna get something exclusive right now that I haven't put out on any other videos or anything like that. Just the live show gets this news, and it's pretty awesome. By the way, check out the new shirt, the new merch. Beware of D-Wear. Let me stand up here for a little bit. Shout out to our sponsor, Homage, one of the sponsors for the TGR show, the Unbiased and Realistic show this year. Link is in the bio. They got some really awesome stuff, man. I'm not even lying. They sent me a box of stuff to wear, and I'm definitely going to be wearing it. Let me just show it off a little bit before I drop some news. So you guys will be seeing it, me wearing them in some videos. Check out that shirt. That's freaking awesome. How about them Cowboys? Love it. And then I got to choose this one too. Main thing I love about it is the fabric. I love it. They're nice and soft. I got some other shirts too, the NFL Jam shirts with CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons. Really cool stuff. Check it out. If you click on the link, you'll save some money, 15% for first-time customers. Shameless plug, but look, man, like I don't choose a lot of sponsors because I got to align with the brand, right? And I want you guys to like it too. So this one's a really cool one, so you guys should check it out. All right, we ready for the news? Before we get into our picks and before we get into everything, this is super awesome. I really can't wait to share it with you guys. And shout out to each and every one of you for joining the live show. You guys are awesome. We're going to have a lot of fun on this Wednesday night choosing our games. Okay, so I got an email on Monday. By the way, cucumber lime is the best flavor of Gatorade. So I got an email from a media company Monday afternoon. And they said, hey, we're the media company that's in charge of putting the content together for Amazon Prime Thursday Night Football. We saw your reaction video for the Cowboys and Ravens, and we would love to use some of it or use a clip or just use it. Because what they're doing is they're putting little like fan reactions. It's going to be like a little hype video, like before pregame, I believe. And just like little fan reactions of people reacting to the current state of the Dallas Cowboys. And they said, we would love to include you in it. And we would love to use the video, your Ravens reaction. Do we have your permission? At first, I thought I was getting scammed. I was like, wait, what is this? Are you asking for money? What's going on? They weren't asking for money. But I looked it up, had a conversation with them, a meeting with them, signed some stuff, and they said they're excited. And they're going to – and I can't wait. So there's the news. Our show is going to be on Thursday Night Football Prime. Now, it's going to suck if we're not in it. But that's really cool. A part of me, I don't know if it's just me being pessimistic. I'm just like, let's not celebrate until we actually see it. But I want to drop the news so you guys aren't surprised, And if you're in the live show, you get some cool news like that, because I haven't put it out anywhere. So if you're in the live show here tonight, shout out to each and every one of you. Some news. I'll be on a little bit of Thursday Night Football tomorrow morning or tomorrow night before the game. Well, anyways, appreciate you guys checking in. Be sure to check out the pregame prediction video. We talk about the Cowboys and Giants matchup tomorrow. And check out the Madden prediction video that dropped earlier this morning. But let's go ahead and get into them picks. Week 4 in the NFL. We're struggling, guys. We're struggling. We're at 8-8. We pulled another Jason Garrett. I miss that guy. You guys miss Jason Garrett? Anyways, we went 8-8, and like always, right? It's so difficult this early in the season because look, man, like the 49ers are 1-3, and the Steelers are 3-0, and the Vikings are 3-0. It's just so until we get past that quarter of the season. And I hate to say this, but I think for a lot of teams, these first 4 weeks are kind of their preseason. It's unfortunate and it's dumb, but there's a reason why when the leaves fall outside, the touchdowns start to drop. And you get to see some high caliber football. It's just because everyone's still getting acclimated. So 8-8 again. A lot of upsets from last week. So, and DJ's already in the chat. He's already given us all of his picks. Wow. He's ready. I'm excited, man. I love these shows. I love hanging out with you guys. So here we go. Let's jump in. Week 4. Cowboys and Giants, Thursday Night Football. How we feeling, chat? How we feel? Put it out there. This is a safe space, y'all. Unbiased, realistic community. You guys were really good last week being unbiased and realistic. Again, I know we're all fans. We all love the Dallas Cowboys. I get it. No one's going to judge you here. What's your gut feeling? What's your gut feeling for the Cowboys and Giants tomorrow night? We look in the chat here. TKG says Cowboys should win tomorrow. If they don't, I think our season is over. 1-3 is not a good place to be. With our division, I mean, if the Giants beat you, you're 1-3, so you got to worry about the Giants. Jaden Daniels looking really good in Washington. He had a great Monday night game against the Bengals. And the Eagles suck, but you put Saquon Barkley, a healthy Saquon Barkley, behind the Eagles' offensive line going up against this Cowboys run defense. I don't want to see that. That's going to hurt. Chat says, Cyber says, imagine the Cowboys and Giants, another 40-0 game. Nah. But my score prediction is 38-24. Okay. DJ says we win 16-31. Alex, welcome back to the chat. Same thing to you, Cyber. Same thing to you, TKG. Alex says, what up and go Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? So if you haven't checked out the pregame prediction video, I basically felt I'm kind of like you guys. I think this is a game the Cowboys should win. I think they got the talent. I think a lot of the Giants' weakness actually pair with the Cowboys' strengths. Pass rush, passing. There's no reason why the Cowboys shouldn't win this game. Let's put it that way. There's no reason why they shouldn't win this game. They should win this game. You have to win this game. If you don't win this game, oh my God. It's too early for that. It's too early to be having these feelings and these doubts and these hesitations about our team. But 1-3, man. We shouldn't be. Look at. They shouldn't have put us in a position where we're stressing about this Giants game. They shouldn't have. But here we are. Some of us are like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, Jim. That's my Romo impression. Cowboy Noah says the Cowboys are 75-47-2 all time against the Giants. TKG says, and the Eagles suck. Look, that's my fandom coming out. The Eagles don't suck. Okay, if you want to hear me be unbiased and realistic, they don't suck. They got their problems, but they're finding ways to win. So I'll tune it down, okay? TKG's holding me accountable. They don't suck, okay? I hate them, but they're finding ways to win. They beat the Saints. Alex says, TKG, agree, but we deal with that later this season. Yeah. So here we go. Cowboys, Giants. Cowboys should win. But let me tell you a little something. I have a horrible feeling in the back of my brain that the Cowboys could implode. And they lay an egg. And they get humiliated on Thursday Night Football. I hate how that's in the back of my head, but I just got to say it. It's kind of like therapy, you know. You got to just say it. And I'll just say it. But I'm still choosing the Cowboys here. If you want to know, my pick is the Cowboys. Cowboys should win. I got them winning 26-17. Yeah, chat. Check on each other. Check on your fellow Cowboys fans. How y'all doing this season so far? Cowboy Noah says, I finally see the Giants helmet in the background. Yes, this week we found the Giants helmet. Last week we could not find the Ravens helmet. This week we got a Giants helmet. Cyber says, in my opinion, if the Cowboys lose tomorrow night, then there should be some changes to the coaching situation. Oh, Cyber wants a new coach. Well, let's talk about that. Your offensive coordinator is Brian Schottenheimer. Your defensive coordinator is Mike Zimmer. And your head coach is Mike McCarthy. Which of those three would change if we lose? I'm here to tell you it's kind of hard to get rid of one of them. Well, hold up. If Mike Zimmer gets fired, Al Harris would become your new defensive coordinator. So, chat, are we cheering for a Cowboys loss tomorrow night so that we could potentially see Al Harris take the reins as defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys? That's not a bad lose situation if you ask me. But unfortunately, Jerry Jones doesn't work that way. He likes to ride the train out for the rest of the season. And that's tough, man. Bringing Mike Zimmer out of retirement just to coach 4 games, and then being like, we're done. That'd be wild. Anyways, that's enough of the Cowboys and Giants. If you want to hear me talk more about it, watch the pregame prediction video. But I appreciate each and every one of you commenting and joining in the chat. And if you guys have any more questions, of course, we'll revisit them throughout our Week 4 picks. Here we go. Early games for Week 4. We got the Saints and the Falcons, an NFC South showdown between two surprising teams. Let's be real. The Saints have been surprising. And, you know, come on. Of course the Saints would want to play their worst game of the season when they're taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It just always works that way. Of course, they want to pull out all their weapons and they want to pull out all their plays against the Dallas Cowboys. But when you play the Eagles, you forget how to run your offense. Come on, man. They should have won that game. And I'm still salty about Dallas Goedert. That man should have been a Cowboy. It's in his name. He should have been. But, hey, man, we got Jake. We got Fergie. Falcons, on the other hand, came really close to taking down the Chiefs. And the week before, they took down the Eagles. This NFC South may give us issues, guys. You got the Buccaneers, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Panthers. They might, and we play all of them. And we've already lost to one of them. They're going to give us issues. I'm not excited to see any of these teams because we go to Atlanta to play the Falcons, and we go to Carolina to take on the Panthers, and we go to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. No. We play at home to play the Buccaneers. Anyways, this might be an upset pick, but I'm going with the Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons at home. I think the Saints drop back down to earth, and they're not going to be terrible, but I just think they drop back down to earth, and the Falcons straighten them out. And I like Bijan Robinson, and I like Kyle Pitts, and I'm a little bit of a Kirk fan right now. I like me some Kirk Cousins. Comment down below, chat. What do we got? Benetendi says Falcons. Alex says that patient Saints didn't beat Eagles, but I got Falcons winning this game. You got the Falcons winning this game. Okay, let's move on. The Cincinnati Bengals versus the Carolina Panthers. You got that old familiar face down in Carolina, the Red Rifle. He got his first win for the Panthers against the Raiders. Shout out to the chat last week. I don't know if you guys remember, but last week they said Andy Dalton was undefeated in his career against the Raiders, and he remains undefeated. Shout out to whoever put that. You guys can remind me who said that last week. Bengals, on the other hand, 0-3. It's not the end of the world for the Bengals. They just got to start piecing it together. Now, if you lose to the Panthers, yikes. They should win this game. We all agree, right, chat? Bengals over Panthers, even though it's on the road. Bengals got to piece it together at some point. And you know what's funny? Is the Bengals are struggling, but they're going to piece it out. They're going to piece it together once they see the Cowboys. And we're going to get, and I know that's December 9th, but I don't remember which week of football that is, but it is Monday night that we're playing the Bengals. DJ says Bengals. Yeah, I'm with the Bengals on this one. I'd be very surprised if the Panthers pull this off. But that would be pretty awesome. Andy Dalton beating his former team. I know that was years ago, but beating the Bengals would be crazy. Next game, we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. Rams coming off of that big win against the 49ers. Bears coming off of a loss in Indianapolis. One that just kind of seemed like they were always in it, and then, they were always in it, and they just couldn't get ahead. They were kind of just getting in their way. And Caleb still struggling, but had a pretty big passing yard day. On the other hand, Los Angeles Rams, they found a way to win against the San Francisco 49ers. Now, they got to go on the road. Chicago, I believe, has a solid defense. Caleb still growing into that role, still learning that NFL offense. I like the Rams in this one, though. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are going to go to Chicago and get another win here. What do you think, chat? I like the Rams in this one. TKG posts all of his picks. Now let's go to an NFC North showdown. The Vikings, the surprising Vikings, against the Green Bay Packers, who are finding a way to win without Jordan Love. How nice would that be? How nice would that be? DJ put all of his picks as well down in the chat. Well, this one's an interesting one because you got a showdown between Brian Flores, who's the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, and his scheme is out of this world. I mean, he's helping them win ball games, and Sam Darnold is looking really good. On the other hand, the Green Bay Packers have Matt LaFleur, really great offensive genius. Does Jordan Love go for this game? I know he's kind of on the fence in terms of his health, but does he go for this game? Who knows? You got Malik Willis instead. This is at Lambeau, too. That's a big deal. This one could go either way, really. I kind of want to go for the Vikings, but the aspect of Lambeau makes me want to go for the Packers. Let me know how you feel about this one, chat, while I take a sip of my cucumber lime Gatorade. Best Gatorade, best flavor. And once again, our live show is brought to you by Homage. Link in the bio. Check it out. For this game, I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Packers over the Vikings. Yeah. I'm going to take the Packers over the Vikings. Next game here, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Texans lost last week, and the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they haven't won a game. It's not really a hot take, but it's something that I could see. If the Jags lose this game, Peterson gets fired. Enough's enough in Jacksonville, and they just need someone new if they lose this game, which I believe will happen. So I'm going to take the Houston Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Texans bounce back, and the Jags. Now, this is a division showdown, so anything could happen in the division. But I just think the Texans are ready for this, especially in Houston. But I don't know. I mean, Trevor Lawrence could go off on this game. I could really see that happening too. So if you got him in fantasy, you may want to start him here. Yeah, Cyber says Jags got stomped by the Bills. That was embarrassing. But also the Bills are the Bills, and they look really good. Cowboy Noah says Jags 28-21. Benintendi says the Jags are genuinely awful. Alex says Texans, and I'm going with Alex. Texans win this one. Steelers and the Colts in Indianapolis. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0. Now, this is something, if you have the opportunity, keep your eye on this game because we take on the Pittsburgh Steelers next week on Sunday Night Football. And they may be undefeated by the time we see them. The 4-0 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 2-2 Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, that's a good matchup. Now, the Colts, they still got that younger talent, but they're not getting it together. Now, I know they won last week, but they're struggling still. Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor. But I like the Steelers in this one. I think the Steelers remain undefeated. They go on the road, and they got themselves a good defense, man. TKG says, when do you think we see Dalvin Cook on the field? Terrific question. I hope soon. I hope soon. And the way Jerry runs the team as a GM, he's very slow to react, which is probably the right choice. You don't want to react too quick. And I think he's going to wait for this fourth game, and if there's nothing that's going to happen, you're probably going to see Dalvin Cook. Which, I don't know, because if Zeke goes for 50 yards and Rico goes for 75 or something crazy like that, you're not going to see Dalvin Cook. But if we have a similar performance that we have had in the past 2 weeks in terms of the running game, you're probably going to see Dalvin Cook. So, I mean, it's like, we win. That's great. But Jerry's going to be like, look, we did it. No change is necessary. But if we lose, I think that's going to force his hand. Chad is saying Steelers are winning 24-10. Cyber says Steelers win 24-21 by a field goal. DJ says, I don't know. I got the Colts. I see us going against a 3-1 Steelers team. And I could see that too. I could definitely see the Colts winning at home, beating the Steelers. But that defense is tough. Again, that's a tough defense. And our hands are going to be full, especially on Sunday Night Football. So give me the Steelers over the Colts. Next up, you got the Denver Broncos versus the New York Jets. This is your Nathaniel Hackett game. Denver Broncos get their first win last week against Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Bo Nix era. New York Jets kind of finding something. Aaron Rodgers looked good last week. They played Thursday night, I believe it was. And he looked good, man. He looked like that same old Green Bay Packer Rodgers that was killing the Dallas Cowboys. I was getting flashbacks when he was using his legs and running out of the pocket. This might be a little bit closer because Denver might be catching some steam and they might be figuring things out. Blitz says, hey, Tony, I'm late. Sorry, Blitz, where you been? We were all worried, man. Everyone was in the chat saying, where's Blitz? Where's Blitz? Where's Blitz? Well, there he is. Everyone, chat, calm down. Blitz is here. Alex is going to go with the Jets. And you know what, Alex? I like your choice. I think we're thinking a lot tonight. I like the New York Jets as well, especially at home. Look, Jets home games are an electric atmosphere. I mean, Aaron Rodgers played his first game in New York last Thursday night, and that place was stomping. That place was electric. I think they were chanting Rodgers at some point. It was pretty crazy for a football stadium to have that kind of atmosphere. So, yeah, give me the New York Jets over the Denver Broncos. I like it. TKG says, don't know if you saw, but we are wearing all white jerseys tomorrow. Heck, yes. I love me those Arctic white jerseys. I love it. I love them. And we are undefeated since sporting that combo, so a little bit of luck there. I love those, man. I love the Arctic white uniforms. They're fire, man. Need to wear them more than twice a year. But, I mean, twice a year might be perfect because, oh, man, we really need to stop wearing the white jerseys so much. I need to see more of the blue. Like, I think it's 10 games that we're wearing, 10 or 12 games that we're wearing the white uniforms. I mean, that needs to be half, to be honest. 5 white, 5 blue, 1 Thanksgiving, the throwbacks. How many games does that leave us? 7? Oh, God. Does that mean 7 in the white uniforms? I don't know. I got to figure out the math later. Here we go. Eagles and Buccaneers, a wild card rematch. Ooh, this one's going to be a tough one because the Buccaneers are actually looking pretty good. Now, the Eagles, I'm still not convinced, man. Like, Kellen Moore doesn't have a stronghold on that offense yet. I mean, it's just all Jalen Hurts. And they're still not incorporating Saquon Barkley as much as they should be. I mean, but he did have that big game against New Orleans. He did have that huge game against New Orleans. So I take that back. I bite my tongue on that. This one's a tough one, really. You could go either way with Philly or Tampa Bay. DJ says, fun fact, Cowboys are undefeated in Arctic White and Eagles are undefeated in Kelly Green. Could have had Arctic versus Kelly matchup in Week 17, but Dallas sold. Alex says, I kind of want to see Cowboys wear black uniforms. I don't know why. Would love to see that. Yes, I think in this matchup, though, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles pull it off and kind of get their revenge. You know what? No. I'm sorry. I'm going to change that. I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one. I think the Eagles do get the revenge. So give me the Eagles over the Buccaneers. Next up, you got the Cliff Kingsbury game. You got the Washington Commanders versus the Arizona Cardinals. Commanders got the big win on Monday Night Football against the lackluster Cincinnati Bengals that are still figuring stuff out. Now, the Arizona Cardinals, on the other hand, they got a win last week, too. No, they didn't. I'm lying. They played the Lions. They lost to the Lions. They got a win before that. So they're sitting at 1-2. Both teams. Or no, sorry. Commanders are 2-1. Cardinals are 1-2. I'd like Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Josh Gannon, the head coach, to get the win at home and take down the Washington Commanders. I think they got the solution to stop Cliff Kingsbury. So I'm going to take the Cardinals over the Commanders. Now we're getting into the later slate of games. We got the Patriots versus the 49ers. Kind of an interesting matchup that I don't think we really see a lot. Anyways, though, 49ers should bounce back in this one. Ooh, going back to the Eagles and Buccaneers, Alex says Devontae Smith is out against the Bucs. That's big. But do they got A.J. Brown? He's been out a couple weeks too. But yes, 49ers should bounce back and take care of the Patriots. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but 2014. 28-20. Like a one-possession game. Next up, you got the Chiefs and the Chargers. Ooh, baby. This one's always a good game. This one's always a fun time. Now, obviously, a lot of controversy going into this one, right? Because Derwin James is suspended for one game. And it's the one game against the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. Look, I don't feed into the whole refs helping out the Chiefs narrative, but, I mean, suspending Derwin James for the Chiefs game, for the one game, that doesn't help. That doesn't help that narrative. Blitz asks, Tony, who you going for against the Cowboys and Giants? I got the Cowboys. We all agree the Cowboys should win. But I'm excited to watch this Chiefs-Chargers game. This is going to be fun. They are always wild. I think Travis Kelce bounces back. He's obviously been quiet for the past 4 weeks. But I think he has a big game here. I can't wait to watch this one. But give me the Los Angeles Chargers. Benintendi agrees with me, says, I'm taking Chargers. Kelce is looking rough. I'm taking the Chargers too. I like the Chargers in this matchup. Harbaugh's doing a great job out there in Los Angeles, and I think Justin Herbert gets it done. Cowboy Noah says Chargers win 34-27. Alex says Chiefs, but I don't know if Justin Herbert is playing with this game because of his ankle injury. That's great. Ooh, yes. Forgot about that. You're right. Cyber says Chiefs win 34-21. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. I don't know if Taylor's going to be there with it being in L.A., but I do got the Chargers winning. That'll be my upset. Is that my upset pick? Let me see. I'm looking at the picks again. Falcons was a little bit of an upset pick. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Next up, Browns and Chiefs. Not really going to be a lot of fireworks with this one, let me tell you. But I think the Browns win. I mean, the Raiders are still trying to figure out their quarterback situation. Antonio Pierce was putting pressure on that situation. I'm gonna go with the Browns. I think they get a win here. I mean, the Browns should have beat the Giants. I mean, we should be playing the winless Giants, but the Browns are the Browns. But the Browns, I'm gonna say they go on the road and take on the Las Vegas Raiders and win. What say you, chat? Alex says with the Browns. Okay. Raiders have been surprising us, right? They took down the Ravens. But I like the Browns. Here we go, chat. Coming to the end, we got our primetime games, and we got Sunday Night Football, and we got a heck of a matchup, y'all. Bills and the Ravens? Ravens got their first win against, obviously, us, the Dallas Cowboys. Buffalo Bills are undefeated, and they're looking really good, man. Their defense looks good. Josh Allen looks good. The running game looks good. Bills, and I said this last week, I think the Bills may have it together. The Bills may have figured it out. They're going to be a tough team to stop. But I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. I do. I think the Ravens take down the Bills in Baltimore. Let's see what the chat is saying. Alex says Bills. Benintendi says Browns by a field goal. Oh, sorry. That was for the last game. Cowboy Noah says the Bills are 23-20 all-time against the Ravens. Cowboy Noah coming in with the clutch stats. You know how much we love those stats on our live pick show. All right. But that's pretty close, right? That's not a wide spread. 23-20 is pretty close. DJ says give me the Ravens 28-34. Okay, Bills. Cyber says Bills win 35-28. Benintendi says Ravens are going to get demolished. Whoa. Now, everyone has kind of been on the same page thinking it's going to be a less than 7-point game, but Benintendi comes in here and says the Ravens are going to get demolished. Let me tell you this. If the Ravens get demolished, the Bills have arrived. Chat, look this up for me. When, and if they do, if and when do the Bills and Chiefs play? When do the Bills and Chiefs play? Look that up for us, chat. When's their matchup this year? And then, of course, we got 2 Monday Night Football games. Let me also ask this, chat. How are we feeling about the double headers for Monday night? How are we feeling? Because it's been 2 weeks now. This is going to be the 3rd week of doubleheader Monday nights. Let me know what you think. Because I feel I'm pretty specific about this. I feel a certain way about this. But I want to hear how chat feels about the doubleheaders. Cowboy Noah says November 17th. Booyah! Special shout out to Cowboy Noah for looking that up. Love it. Thank you. How are we feeling about the doubleheaders? Let me tell you how I feel. I feel like primetime games are special. They're supposed to be premier matchups, highlighted matchups. So that's like saying, let's do a doubleheader for Sunday Night Football. What? No, Sunday Night Football is Sunday Night Football. You know, Carrie comes out there. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Monday night is Monday night. You're either watching Joe and Troy or you're tuning in to the Manning cast. And you're getting introduced by Chris Stapleton. I've been waiting for this moment. So the Monday night needs to have one game. Let's keep it one game because I can't take the watching 2 games at a time. I want to just soak in one Monday night game. Benintendi says 2 games is too much. 2 games is too much. I agree. I just make Monday night. Just one game is fine with me. And then if you want it like Titans and Dolphins for a Monday night matchup, come on. That's an early slate Sunday game. What are we doing, America? Now, let's get this out of the way. Titans and Dolphins. Alex didn't want to hear anything about our doubleheader fiasco. He just gave us our pick. He said Dolphins. Now, Dolphins are struggling, right? Skylar Thompson may or may not play. Figuring things out with Tua still. Cowboy Noah says Titans get their first win, 35-20. That's high scoring, my friend, but I think you're right. I think the Titans get their win. Now we got the chat alive and well. DJ says, I don't mind, LOL. More football, the better. Hey, man, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. DJ speaks for all of us. At one point a month ago, we did not have football. Now we have 2 games on Monday night. Who are we to criticize this system? DJ, thanks for humbling us. Blitz says, imagine 3 games. LOL. Hell no. Yeah, 3 games is way too much. But again, 3 games, like, that's what happens in the early slate on Sunday, right? I mean, you have like 7 games all at once, and then you have several games playing in the afternoon. Benintendi says the cluster is supposed to be early and afternoon on Sundays. Having the 2 games in the evenings is exhausting. I want to watch 1 primetime game per slot. And you're not wrong. I like that too. I like just having 1 game on. Sunday night be its own thing. Monday night be its own thing. Thursday night be its own thing. I wish, though, we could get a Friday night. Just to bridge the gap, because you got Thursday, Friday night, and you got college Saturday night, Sunday, Monday. And then we try to, find something to do for Tuesday and Wednesday. we scramper. But basketball season's coming around, so that's going to fill up pretty quick. Cyber says, I'm taking the Dolphins win 28-20 and Lions win 27-24. So, yes, I got the Titans over the Dolphins as well. Titans get their first win of the season, and this Seahawks-Lions matchup is going to be fun to watch because the Seahawks are a little bit of a surprise, right? Like, they're winning games. Lions are a tough football team, and this is in Detroit. I really feel like this game would feel different if it was in Seattle, but it's in Detroit. So I'm going to go Detroit with this one. I'm going to go Lions. So there you have it. Monday night slot. I have the Titans and Lions. And I want to thank each and every one of you for chatting and joining us for this awesome Week 4 live show. It's been a lot of fun. Do we have any questions about Cowboys and Giants? Do we have any questions about Tony Goat Romo? Do we have any questions about life? Do you have relationship issues and you need a little advice from an unbiased and realistic perspective? How we feeling, chat? Any Q&As? We'll save this portion of the show before we end tonight and we all go to bed. Alex says Lions will debut their black uniforms. Oh, you're not going to beat the Lions in the black uniforms. I remember seeing those. Those were sexy. Yeah. Lions by 20. You can't beat them in all black. That's insane. Cyber says, is Carson going to play tomorrow? I don't think so. He's marked as doubtful on today's injury report. So, God, you're going to have Alex Booth. And you're probably wondering who the heck is that? Well, we traded for him. We got him from the Minnesota Vikings. So, yeah, that's going to be awful. I need Trayvon Diggs on Malik Neighbors all night long. And then we can just try to figure out Andrew Booth. But, like, you put Malik Neighbors on Andrew Booth, Malik Neighbors is going to have a Moss stat line by the end of the night. Let's not make that happen. We got to make those adjustments. Cowboy Noah says, I thought we have our Thursday night games were after Thanksgiving game. Nah, man, this is our first Thursday night game, our only Thursday night Amazon game, and then we have the Thanksgiving game. But yes, of course, I will be here tomorrow night for our post-game reaction. And look forward to seeing you guys then and having that discussion. Benintendi says, are things still heated between CD and Dak after last game? That's a great question. No. CD actually put out an apology today or yesterday. And you know what? It was a very adult moment for CD. And, everyone's really hard on CD. And I'm just like, CD. He's a wide receiver. Wide receivers usually have outgoing personalities. They're very passionate. I had no problem literally with what CeeDee Lamb did on Sunday. I don't, and I may be in the minority there. I have no problems with what he did, what he said, but he did feel the need to apologize, and he did, and I thought it was a great apology. Thought it was heartfelt. He addressed Dak and his relationship, said we're brothers. All is good. Alex says, I heard the news that Deron Bland will come back soon rather than later. I heard the same thing too. Now, if the timeline was 6 to 8 weeks when we heard about the injury, and that technically would have always lined him up for his earliest window being the Pittsburgh Steelers game. So, Steelers next week. I think that's a tough one. I always don't want to rush players back. I don't like it when we do that. It's a long season, so if we need to hold them back till the Detroit game, let's do that. But yes, Deron Bland is planning on being back soon. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed you guys again. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Check out the pregame prediction video that was released yesterday, talking Cowboys and Giants for 30 minutes. Madden prediction dropped earlier today. Check that out. It was a lot of fun. It was a shootout. It was a heck of a game. And then, of course, tomorrow, game night. We got the Cowboys and the Giants, and I'll be back tomorrow night with the post-game reaction video. And if you want to hear the good news, the surprise, watch Thursday Night Football earlier. You're going to see this face on it. Watch the beginning of our live show. If you missed that news, that'll be a lot of fun. And Blitz, don't worry about it. He's saying sorry. No, don't say sorry, man. We all got crazy lives. It's okay, Blitz. You're fine. But thanks for joining. It was fun seeing you. And, of course, sponsored by Homage. Click on the link in the bio. Buy a shirt. They're awesome. I love them. But appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for watching.